What's up, y'all? Capricorn did the same thing. So some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Or, yeah. The same energy came with Capricorn in the beginning. You're here, but not here. There, but not there. So some of you could definitely be dealing with the Capricorn. This is for Aquarius Pisces Cusp. But some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Same exact energy from the beginning of Capricorn's reading. Interesting. I think it's interesting. What's up, Aquarius Pisces Cusp energies? I am Solo69 and welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your September 2025 monthly reading. Yep, this reading here may not resonate with all of you though, but you can feel free to check back later on and see if anything makes sense to you then. If it does not make sense at this time, you can also check with your other placements and see what's popping off with those and if anything is hitting home with those as well. But just simply, for the most part, chill with me and enjoy the entertainment of it all. So, Aries, Pisces, Cusp, y'all are doing the exact same thing. The Capricorn, you could have Capricorn in your chart. You might need to check out the Capricorn reading. That feeling of being here but not here. Like you're present but not present. This is like being in the school but skipping the class energy. Like they know that they're in the school somewhere, but they're not where they're supposed to be. All right, so same energy, same exact energy. Almost 20 type shit. You could be a friend with a Capricorn or something for real. Let me try to get into this. Open it up. All right, here we go. Finally, you're here. All right. Thank you all for showing support to me and my channel. As always, the way that y'all do, I appreciate y'all love and the way that y'all pull up on me and allow me to come in and bring you this message. I appreciate you. What's up, Peter? What's up with you, sir? I appreciate everyone. So yeah, let's go ahead now and just get into it. So clearly you could be definitely dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be having the same issues, or a Capricorn could be dealing with the same thing that you're dealing with here. For that matter, that's just me saying it because of how this shit started, the exact same way. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the message, and I'm gonna start with the shuffles real quick, and then we're gonna get on down with y'all monthly reading. Now, I will say this, something blends very well for you or with you. I am picking up on somebody trying to integrate something with you or bring something together, merge something together. And this actually blends very well, whatever this is. Love you too, Peter. For real, real. You my bro. Somebody could also be a little bit apologetic about how they tried to force something. This is giving force-fed information, or force-feeding you, or just making you try to do something that you're not equipped to do, or that you wasn't supposed to be doing in the first place, or something like something that's been force-fed, and somebody does feel apologetic about that. All right. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. know what's so complicated about these cards. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. So yeah, there could be something definitely complicated. Like I say, somebody could want to come together with you, merge something together, but that may not be as easy as it seems. Okay, so let's get into the message now and see here. So there's a definitely, like, somebody has spontaneously been awakened here, and this person is apologetic here. Okay, all right. Show me the divine message for my Aquarius Pisces Cusp for the month of September 2025. What is the message that Aquarius Pisces Cusp need for the month of September 2025? Please show me for Aquarius Pisces Cusp, please. Okay. Straight up, I'm talking to a star kid here, okay? So there's a new opening, a new entry, a new level to your life here. You're not for everyone. Everyone is not meant for you. You're not meant to fall in line with everyone. You're not meant to be controlled by really anyone. You're not meant to just flow with it. You know, this is kind of like how you got groups of people that's just not, some people aren't meant. You know how you go to school and you go to the cafeteria and you got everybody who sits, a cool group, this group over here, that group over there. Everybody got their own little corners that they chill with or that they feel comfortable going to. You may be in a position, like, you know how, like, there's one chair left in the whole cafeteria and you need somewhere to sit, and you're not allowed to go to the bathroom and eat your shit. You're not allowed to step outside and eat your shit. You got to eat it in the cafeteria, and you have to sit down. So you only it's only one fucking chair left for you, because the school has counted the cafeteria chairs thoroughly for every student who comes in there in the cafeteria, so they know it's just enough seats for everyone to sit down, nothing more, nothing less. And you use one chair, and you don't fit in with none of these motherfuckers. Yeah, I know now. I know somebody know where I'm going with this. You don't fit in with none of them, but you still gotta sit down. So you sit down, and now you got people looking at you like, "What the fuck you sitting over here for? Cause bitch ain't nowhere else to sit." What the fuck you mean? I hate when people do that. Don't be looking at me all upside my head because I gotta sit down and y'all beat me to a seat to where y'all friends and I'm not cool. I don't know y'all. Let's get to know each other then. Okay? So this may be a time to where it's time for you to get to know someone else, get to know a new group of people, a new environment here, off the record. But for the most part, that uncomfortableness of sitting down in a position where everybody don't know you, people looking at you strange, but you just gotta sit down. You don't fit. But see, there is someone here that you do fit with, and they see you. They might be at the table too, like you. You know what I'm saying? For real though, they might for real though be at a table like you, like chilling at another table. They don't fit in either, but shit, they needed to sit down, and there was only 2 chairs left at the time when they sit down. So shit, they probably was like, damn, I know that feeling. You know, they can relate for sure. Somebody's relatable to you, okay? In this energy also, somebody, but this person is giving me, they sitting at the opposite table, but they had to go through the same shit. Oh, yeah. Now look, this could be a male and female. I'm picking up on Empress and Emperor doing school years. You know what I'm saying? It's for real, like high school. The Emperor and the Empress in high school type shit. This is kind of cute. The way, you know, the way my imagination is going. And it does. It's like as if they met. You know, they don't meet, but they see each other in the cafeteria. They ain't got no choice. They the only two motherfuckers standing. Everybody done took the seats, and the only two seats left is for them. But they're sitting separately from each other. But it's highly noticeable, almost like the whole room sees them because they're the only, the last two with the shits, and nobody know these motherfuckers. But they feel familiar with each other for the most part. At least the masculine energy feels familiar with this feminine energy. Now I'm not sure honestly whose energy I picked up on with the person that has the one chair left. But when I saw the other chair and somebody else that sees you and having the same issue, that gave me, it was like what I pictured in my head was a masculine energy that was already sitting down, but they were already out of place sitting down. They were already, so this is giving me thrones. I don't know, picking up on thrones. Also, I'm picking up on musical chairs in this bitch too. But maybe that's just because of all the chair talk. So something could be in harmony as well, coming into harmony with musical chairs type shit. Music. Something could be following and coming together in a harmonized way. All right. Now, however this is, I'm being shown that it's like these people are, even if they don't want to stand out, they're being made to stand out. Almost like, how in the church the preacher say, "Who's new in the community today? Stand up." Me knowing damn well that you ain't never seen my face before, so you really just want me to stand up. You want to make. Do y'all stand up? I didn't. I stood up the first time I went. After that, I ain't finna stand up every Sunday because I ain't joined y'all church yet. Sorry, no. And sometimes they want you to do that until you join the church. You need to stand up every Sunday. No. You seen me last Sunday stand up. What the fuck I need to do it this Sunday for? I'm here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to join the church. But if I have to stand up every Sunday until I join the church, I don't want to join. Fuck it. Too much work. All right, look. These people are being stood out like they're standing out in this cafeteria. This could be a real school. This could be some real shit. Maybe these are a young empress and an emperor here. But, school did just get started for some of y'all. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. But in this case, this could be college as well or anything. I'm just seeing a school. So I'm seeing the cafeteria in a school. And the fact that these two people are highly noticed and they're noticed at a separate, this is the way that it's showing me, they're being noticed when they're not looking for each other. They're not looking for each other. They're just looking for a seat. Sit the fuck down. Be comfortable and eat their food. But they're being watched while they're doing all of this. So there's nothing that these two individuals have not been placed in a comfortable situation at all. Very out of their comfort zone. Masculine is already sitting down. Now, this is a new beginning for you. Somebody is taking this risk to go towards this masculine energy. Someone is taking this risk, or this masculine energy is taking this risk for this new beginning, and they're realizing that, damn, everybody don't fit what I'm trying to do. This masculine energy, there is a masculine energy here. Now, off the record, let's take the cafeteria shit back out. There is someone here that is more of a masculine here, though, that's looking for a new beginning into some things. This person has gotten enough wisdom here to protect and want to be loyal or treat something right. This person has, like, they trust that a new beginning is the best thing to do for something here. Give me a second. This person has decided on this already. They're restoring something, this connection. Hey, Todd. Nice to see you. know, the funny thing about this is like, if they didn't really want, if somebody really didn't want you to sit where you were sitting, they would have moved the chair before you got there. Something wouldn't have been around for you if it wasn't really meant for you. It would have been already out of place. So you wouldn't be able to see it to sit. There's this Queen of Wands here with your fiery self. You're certainly not for everybody. You're not meant for everyone. You could actually realize this. Like I said, I did speak, there was a feminine energy here. And the fact that it's landing right here, this is where the feminine, this is the first card. This is kind of where I saw the feminine energy, even though there was nobody in the card except this person that was not for everyone, that's like about to take this risk. It's like you're not meant to sit. Well, they want you to feel like you're not meant to be somewhere. Somebody is giving me like you're sitting somewhere. This is for the feminine energy. The masculine energy is don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you. They don't care. They sit the fuck down. They may feel the out of place feeling, the feeling is being projected, but they don't care about that. They're not mad. You can't make this masculine energy feel uneasy about where they choose to be. Okay, now as far as the feminine energy, that I feel like that's the energy that needs to be aware that you don't know you're not fitting in. No, they don't want you to fit in, but you shouldn't care. You shouldn't give a damn. This is giving me, like, I'm just gonna say it, this is giving me this was the new girl. This girl energy is the new girl at school. Like, maybe the masculine energy has already, they know that they stand out. They know that they don't fit in with shit or nobody because they're the emperor energy of this. Even if this is a young person, because I keep saying school, but I keep saying a cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but even if this was whoever, I'm just saying this emperor energy are like, it is giving emperor. They're giving me emperor for sure, but both empress and emperor because of how they stand out. Like, that's it. But it's like he's been here longer. He already knows that he don't fit in with this crowd. He just don't give a fuck about where he sit. And he's not in no rush to come take a seat. Meaning, how in cafeterias they be here. I got to the point where I stopped doing it. I was like, ended up being one. I was one of the first in the cafeteria and started being one of the last in the cafeteria. And it became like that mainly because of the class changes, and the scheduling for, who's in, cafeteria, who goes to the cafeteria that between that class period, and I remember going in it though, and it before you would think that you were just about, what the bell just rung, shit. By the time I made it to the cafeteria, I think I'm getting hauling ass to the cafeteria shit. By the time I get there, it's packed. The lines are already super long. You don't really want to stand there because some people want to go get their seats and then go get in the line. Make sure their seats are, secure first. I don't know which kid was you, in the cafeteria. What was you doing? But it's that energy, and this masculine energy has already been here and done that. He doesn't care. But this feminine energy gives me new to the scene, new to the school, new to the cafeteria, new to seeing how the shit is, and realizing that it's like the masculine energy. Like I say, they don't care to be first in line. They don't care. That's why they end up with the last two seats are still there when he gets there, because he's not in no hurry. He doesn't care. He's not you know, on their time. And he don't give a fuck about who he's sitting with next to. It's because it's almost like he comes in with the dominance. He comes in with that like solid ass energy to where it doesn't matter to him where he sits. It's still gonna be him. He doesn't have to fit in. He's gonna fit. Doesn't have it doesn't not fuck fit in. As long as he fits to him enough to be not giving a damn. Very powerful energy, picking up on a low-key King of Wands like Emperor here. Giving very attractive, giving very solo dolo, giving that biker boy, you know, that just the one that's a little bit mysterious energy. Definitely giving off this energy here. That cool kid. Yeah. But she's not, even though she's looking the part, gotta be honest, she's low-key giving me a little bit of nervousness. What are they gonna think? Why are they looking at me like that? You know, people are trying to make this woman or this Queen of Wands feel like she doesn't belong somewhere, like she's unwelcome, okay? And meanwhile, there's a masculine energy here that where she's feeling unwelcome, he may have caught the same energy, but he doesn't give a damn. I don't know. It's just something about that that's like he doesn't care. And these are children of the cosmos that I'm picking up on here. Star children, star kids. Now, there's a new beginning here that you'll survive that first day. It's given like the first day of school in the cafeteria. You got through it, or you're gonna get through it, or we're not sure how you're getting through it because honestly it's a gap. But this is that first day. I'm hearing like the first time I saw you. So this is like the first time someone possibly even laid eyes on you. You could have had other people not wanting you around, but somebody else was like, shit, who is that? You know, so yeah. Now that could be for some of you significant that has, you know, like the messages could be a little jumpy here. Somebody is like, fuck what y'all talking about. Who is that? You stand out to, I'm gonna assume this Emperor, but it's Emperor who is they talking to when they saying this shit, because they don't talk to nobody either. I don't know. The storyline that's popping in my brain about this, the pictures that I'm seeing is like kind of, this is some Saved by the Bell shit. Hell, somebody could have been saved by the bell. Hell, I don't know. I'm not gonna take it. It's too many. This is for not Capricorn. Sorry, Aquarius could definitely be dealing with the Capricorn. This is you could be partners in crime with a Capricorn or something like that. I don't know, but for Aquarius Pisces Cusps, please show me the message. I'll take whatever's next, whatever comes out. Okay. Okay, so you got somebody here who don't give a fuck about how anybody feel when it comes down to leading you astray or leading someone astray. Someone was led astray. This is almost like, man, don't talk like this is like the person saying, "Who is that?" Oh, that's the Z Central. You don't want to fuck with that. And there ain't nothing wrong with this person. They wrong and they know it. They know they wrong for that. But this is like somebody definitely because they realize somebody's activation. And they know that somebody was being led to them. I'm feeling like they were being drawn to them. So they're like, they stop this shit. Like, bitch, I'm cutting the string right here and now. That who is that? You know, unless you looking for every disease in the medical history book. You don't want to know who that is. That's they call poison over there. They call disease central or some shit. They call I don't know. They ain't normal. Whoever it is, they ain't. Let them tell it. They ain't right. They ain't nobody to know. This person is not apologetic at all about trying to throw somebody under the bus or leading someone astray when it comes to this. Somebody got led astray. So now it makes sense to why this is a gap where the new beginning or surviving a situation comes from, because right here somebody is leading somebody astray. Like this is the blind leading somebody who can actually see, but they're leading them astray with lies or manipulation. For I'm sorry in reverse, please clarify. Person is not apologetic. They don't feel no ways about it. That was like really it's kind of given the reason because it's something that was beneficial to them that needed they didn't need their connection to take place. So the key was to lead them astray because shit, it benefits me more with them not coming together or them not knowing each other. And they had victory doing that too. They actually led someone astray. Somebody believed them. Now let's talk about this gap because it's like this basically it's like I feel like I feel like the masculine was led astray. But I'm tripping though because this masculine is a cool kid. Like you think for yourself. How did you let somebody lead you astray about somebody that they don't even know? Like, fill in the gap, please, between the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Something definitely got set back. Somebody succeeded in leading someone astray. Imbalanced energy. Look, took a hell of a loss that, this is kind of like believing somebody but seeing differently than what you believe. And it's kind of like, did I let this motherfucker really just fuck me over like this? Yes. Yes, you shouldn't have listened to him. Yes, you did. Yes, yes. Yes, honey, they lied. They was not truthful at all. No, 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 no. They cheated you out of this, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So I almost feel like a competitional energy as well because I told you that I felt the King of Wands energy over here, even though I didn't see him. This is the Queen of Wands. I felt the King of Wands energy here, but it's a 10 of Wands instead. But we just saw that the King of Wands in reverse is the one that's kind of leading somebody astray. They're sizing up something. Somebody got sized up. I don't care what nobody say. The person that led the other motherfucker astray, they sized them up with this shit. They didn't want them talking to this person. And it was an ego-driven situation too. This person was willing to cheat the other person out of something that they saw coming because they, it's something that was beneficial to them. I can feel that. Can't nobody tell me different on that. It's something that's beneficial to them, and that's why they felt so prominent about making sure that this person did not get to know, like this they wrong for you. This is not the person that you don't need to know who they are. They're no good for you, the system, your company, what you're trying to do. They're no good for this. But this person was pointed to them because God flashed a light towards that person to, bring their attention. Once again, it goes back to the class. I mean, the cafeteria. They stood out. This person was the last one to sit down. And so, therefore, everybody saw them. They couldn't help but stand out. They were the only ones standing the fuck up. Only seat left. So motherfuckers really trying to see who finna get this last seat, because everybody they know is normally in the cafeteria. They in that motherfucker. Who is this? And now this person sit down in the seat, and motherfuckers want to act like seats taken. No, it's not. That person, ain't nothing wrong with that person, but somebody asking who this person is and somebody throwing them astray. This is like that girl, like who is that? Like, you know how it's a girl that got a secret crush on the jock or some shit, but she wanted to like him because she's supposed to, they just supposed to be together type shit. But and then he recognized this other girl that come in. She got a natural features about her. She ain't trying too hard. She probably a little nervous about walking in the cafeteria because she don't know no motherfucking body. And then they like, who is that? And don't worry about her. Worry about me? You ain't even ask who I am or what I want. Somebody that could be a hating female here too. I don't know, but definitely picked up on there's a man here that's like trying to cheat another motherfucker out of figuring out who this is and what they're about, leading them astray. You got victory doing it too. But that's on the person that got led. That's on you. You allow somebody to lead you astray because you didn't want to take out the time for yourself to find out. Or did you? Because look, just because people ask about who somebody is and the answers that they give don't mean that they ain't gonna do their own research. Some people do their own. They find out for themselves because they know that other people are looking to lead them off course. You do got people at school that's smart enough to check on their own. I'm sick of this forgery, but this is the third time it has came out. There's forgery here. Now, I did pick up on another energy around forgery. It ain't just about signing your name on a document. This could be also pretending to be somebody that you're not. This could be trying to present yourself as being cool with somebody that you're not, or somebody's cool with you and they're not. Whatever it is false information. False pretenses is not the real deal. No, it's not what. If somebody's making something out like they're close to somebody that and they're not there, and you don't see them, they ain't, because they not. If they talk to somebody and you never hear them talk about them or talk to them, because they don't. Somebody's lying for real. So this is like somebody saying, "Oh, I know for a fact that that's a hoe because I'm cool as hell with their brother," knowing damn well the only cool they got with their brother is because they accidentally swapped mail and had to give them the correct mail one day or some shit like that. This is taking a lie to the extreme. This is like taking a little bit of something and adding on to it and making it something powerful enough for somebody to stand down on. Somebody is like being called to brush off the bullshit. This is kind of like a board, eraser board. Erase that shit and put down the real mathematics. Put down the real equation. Something. This is like I'm steady seeing school shit. So something could be happening in the school. I could be talking about a teacher or a principal or a counselor or something. You know what I'm saying? This could be a student. This does not have to be a school student for like elementary school, junior high school, pre-K, and all that extra shit. This could be a person that's a student for life, a life student, somebody who's in the middle of their lessons on their journey. And I just feel like somebody is like needing to put their boundaries up. They're being called to put their boundaries up with someone and lead something for themselves. It's a lot of conflict here, and somebody gonna be pissed or somebody is upset as well. But this is definitely about going forward to this new path. This is like, so you're dealing with somebody who really won't, oh, I mean, you know, if this, okay, take it how you choose, but if this was a student, you know, this is, you know, masculine or feminine energy, whoever the hater is, they won't. It's given like they either they want what this person is offering to the want to offer to the other person, or they won't. They it's kind of like they won't. That's what I'm picking up, man. I really can't get past that. They just want to offer somebody else's want about to present to this other person. They want that offer. They want that fucking offer, and they willing to fight about it. They willing to cause uproar about it. Make a scene about it. Somebody's willing to go the extra mile here. And to lead somebody astray, bringing conflict. This is somebody wanting to give more of what, though? What is this? Because there's offer. It's like, let me, but there was victory. Throwing, like leading somebody astray. Death in the world. I'm going to be honest. Scorpio, Pisces, and Leo energy here as well. I'm also seeing Aquarius energy, Gemini energy, and Taurus energy. Capricorn energy too. Somebody, I kind of feel like somebody did their own research and they bringing it into a karmic cycle that they learning a lesson about. This is like conflictual. This is almost like me realizing that my best friend had the biggest crush on me than every person that I was talking to. I got to say it like that because at the time it was like that. I wasn't no hold on. I just was talking to different people. I had crushes. Call it what you want. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, look. All I knew was my best friend. Every time I would start mingling with somebody and talking to somebody new, they would stop. And my best friend would be like, what's the problem? And, you know, come to find out, she was the one running all the mouth, yo, because she wanted me. She wanted me. So she started running off. I'm sitting here like, why the fuck? When you were around, it took me a minute to realize this shit was like, when I'm putting this shit together, like, why is it that every motherfucker I meet, they end up, like, they talk to her for a second, and then I end up not talking to them. No matter what's you know, if you know, I'm a little naive. It took me a minute because I'm, you know, I'm not thinking this about my friend. I'm not thinking my friend behind this shit. I'm not think why would I think her, you know, type, you know. So this could be also a situation. Somebody that you would, why would they lie to you? You know, like why would they throw you a straight bullet like that? What's the motive? So it's kind of like when you don't see a reason for somebody to do something like that, why would you put them in that category? Nah, it's kind of denial. Like you don't want to believe. But I've learned, don't put shit past nobody. You don't put nothing past anybody these days. The one that you least expect be the one that's doing the most. And so you don't push shit past nobody if they ain't showing you they true authentic shit. You know, even sometimes it do take a little time than long, you know, just straight from the gate to reveal your take the mask off. Everybody, I don't give a fuck who it is. Everybody start with a mask, even me. I just got a little bitty half one of them like half mask though, because my mouth don't. I can't. I can't cover this part. I can't cover the face, the mouth part of my mask. I can't do it. I can't. My eyes, maybe. My expression, maybe. But when it come down to what come out my mouth, it's best that I just don't say shit. If you know, if I need to keep something quiet, just because my mouth gonna tell you, fuck you. I don't know. I feel the way, and I don't have it in me to say when you're trying to explain to me something that if God telling me differently, I'm not finna be like, okay, well, let's just see how it works. No, I'm gonna be like, well, God telling saying different, but I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to. I don't know if that's petty, rude, or what. All I know is I'm being me, and I have no shame in it. I don't. So you shouldn't either. And I really feel like whoever this is this is really overriding this. And it's like you got somebody here that's willing that want to put something, want to end something that before it's given fully. Like this is kind of like reaching out to hand somebody a cup, and before I can give them a cup, somebody reached down and chopped my fucking arm off. Like, you're not giving them this cup over my dead body or your limb, bitch, because you're not giving this cup. And it's really like this is a new beginning. Somebody is feeling led to do something. This person was already led astray, and the person that led them astray is not apologetic about it. They had their own scheme, they had their own agenda, and they wanted to do things their way. And so this person is not apologetic about the leading of leading you astray or leading you off course. And or you don't feel no ways about the shit, but somebody's going. It's like an ending here. This is like putting down the ending, like closing. This is a complete ending. The world with death. That's it. Hold on. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune moving on to the next. For real. Something is already in motion. And this person is going to their happiness. They go into what makes them happy, what brings them peace. It's not about what other people want. This is what this person's plan is. This is, and that's the ideal has already been sparked. They're already in motion. There's no, not saying this person can't stop their car, their chariot, or their movement, but they already made their mind up. Certainly what I'm picking up on. Let me get one more at the top. Okay, that fell off. Fell off in reverse. Somebody has at one point somebody didn't know. Now this could be the same energy that I picked up on the last couple of days. The person that's not really all that human, that is having a hard time trying to be human, trying to express themselves in a human way. This could be the same person. This could be the same energy, or this could be someone that's carrying a familiar energy to it. This person this person is, somebody has tapped in. I don't know if I want to say finally, or if this is a whole nother individual, and just saying that somebody's tapped in. And This is someone that's usually on a 5D wave. Like, this is somebody who maybe it's hard to understand them. It's hard to get them to, um, fall and blend in with the regular 3D patterns of life. In other words, like, this may not be somebody who kick it with the crowd too much. This may not be somebody who, um, they could be a little standoffish. They could be a little weird, maybe strange, giving off different energy, aura of a different, unique person. This person is very expressive, though. And they are good at expressing how they feel. They are good at it. Like, this is somebody that's real down to earth here. But they're waiting on something. They're waiting on something. This person is like, I don't know. But this is somebody who people don't expect to express something, but they're gonna. And when this person do it, this is like that. This is like the people will is not gonna expect to hear what this person got to say, because it's almost like you're not of our kind. How you? But this person observation has been seeing a lot, and they've been quiet. Definitely giving high priestess energy, um, but you know this is not the one that you want to ask questions to, because they're going to give you a nice earful as well. Interesting. Tell me more about this, please. This expression that went off the table. 7 star sisters in reverse went off the table. Somebody finna light a flame that's been put out, or that was, it's almost like this candle, and how sometimes you look at it and it don't look like it's lit at all because of how dim the light is on it. But then how, like, right now it's just really going. Somebody finna get flamed up. Somebody could be in a gang. Somebody could be a blood. Somebody could also be Aboriginal, or native. Native to their land. A lot of native energy is coming out. Somebody is native. It's like their blood is rich in the Americas, for real. There's a lot of people, though. Not trying to even be funny and like I can single that down, because I'm not doing that by saying that. But somebody in this reading they have their family got a lot of blood that's been spilt on the land, or they spilt a lot of blood on the land. A lot of it. Not trying to be funny, but I feel like these are conquerors in some kind of way. They have took over some shit, and they family may have derived out of it. Making them natives of the land. But I'm picking up on aboriginals, and I'm picking up on natives. And I know that even though they sound the same, they really ain't 100% the same. I'm picking up on natives because I'm picking up on like somebody coming and conquering something and building their family. From that, like, they came over to the land, conquered it, and and then derived a family from that land. So now their family is native to it. But there's also something here about this aboriginal energy as well. And I don't know if this is like, you may be native to it, but I'm the first. I'm of it. I'm picking this up. Like, you may be native to something, But there's someone that, okay, certainly picking up, it's taking me back to these two motherfuckers in the cafeteria. It's somebody, the person that's already sitting, the emperor is already sitting. They're native. The feminine energy that comes in the cafeteria with the and gets the last seat, they're aboriginal. Now, I know I'm speaking of male and female genders, but right now I'm only concentrating on the energy because honestly, there is no male. There's a kid out here if you want to call it, call it out like that. But no, there's no masculine, strong male, masculine energy here except this under the oracle card showing Horus energy. But that's really showing that them releasing a burden. But I picked up on the King of Wands when I got to this, when I was on this. He's just not showing himself like he's powerfully here. His energy is here, but he's not here, like in the physical. There's been a real big fight this person has been in their head about, or they tried to put you in your head about. There's someone here, like I spoke about the Aboriginal and I spoke about the Native. Now, this is the issue that's gonna spruce back up. This is a under the table issue though. This is going so it's almost like, okay, it's almost like, say for instance, there's regular people in the world. You coming in the world, coming into contact with people, making moves, probably even traveling, moving to a new destination, all that other shit, and you're just moving regular with life. But see, I'm picking up on how like Hercules in those old Clash of the Titan movies and stuff, how the gods and goddesses, I've spoken this months ago, I've spoken this before, but it's been a while, how they would take you and place like as if they were like action figures. They would place them together from other sides of the world. They would, as the guys and goddesses would pick their asses up and put them like this, and then they would look like just regular figures, and then once it zooms down into the figures on them, they turn into people, and all of a sudden you got Hercules facing a big ass dragon or some shit that they done sit there and place together. If y'all done seen the movies, these are old school ass mythology movies. If y'all seen them, you know what I'm talking about. They would take them and put them down, and then they would come to life, and they would be, all of a sudden they was there. And that's kind of how I got the vision of how God will put you, like two people. It don't matter what side of the world that you're on. It don't matter. Like people wondering, like if my twin flame or my soulmate or the person I'm supposed to be with is on the other side of the world, how would I ever meet them? God, I promise you, yeah, he will place y'all in the same perimeter at the same damn time. How many times I done tried to get away from my damn mama, not trying to be funny, and God done put us on the same damn street to where I ain't had no choice after 12 years of not seeing her, hearing from her, not even hearing her voice. 12 years I'm walking past, and all of a sudden I say, I'm quiet the whole way down the street. And I walk past a woman that's leaning in a car talking to somebody. It's dark as fuck. I don't see this woman. She black as hell. My mama dark as fuck, y'all. Just off the record. I don't know how the fuck I got this brown. My daddy light as fuck. My mama chocolate in a motherfucker. But anyway, look. So basically, got down, I'm walking past, and then finally when I get right past her, I say something enough for the woman to hear me, but I'm not even talking to her. I'm talking to the person I'm walking with. You know what I'm saying? And the woman turn around and say, Peaches? My motherfucking ass just stop. Drop my damn head. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking world gonna ever call me that but my mama. I wish y'all motherfuckers would call me that. I will come and climb through the phone on y'all asses, so don't try me. But as far as my mom, show respect too, because I may be talking about my mom. I wish a motherfucker would. And know this too, show respect on that name too, because like I say, only my mama called me that. please don't disrespect it. Don't disrespect me or my mama. All right, so look, for the most part, I'm walking by, my whole soul fell out my body and came back when my mama said, Peaches, because what the fuck? What you mean, Peaches? Who the fuck are you that's calling me that out of 12 years of not seeing you, knowing you, what the fuck? And you on the same street I'm walking on? Weird. That's how. So I know when, and this didn't happen more than once in my life with my mama, which is weird as fuck. So I'm wondering, I know for a fact that when it's meant to be, God gonna make it happen. When it's meant to, if you're meant to cross paths with somebody, you're gonna cross paths with them. If from another lifetime, whatever, it's what's meant to be is going to take place. Nothing is gonna stop that. Nothing is gonna come in between that. So those type of worries need to go out the window for whoever needs to hear that part, because I'm telling you the truth. It's amazing how it happens, and it's least expected, and you're left with nothing but to face it. That's it. Because I could have took out running when she said Peaches. You know what I'm saying? I could have been like, shit, zoom. But my body stopped and my soul, whole soul left. It came back, but that motherfucker left. My body dropped down like on some shit. I was like, all I can do is just stand there like, the fuck? Are you kidding me? Who the fuck? Whole thing was like, So amazing shit happens. If anybody else has experienced that, especially with a loved one that they haven't seen, please share it. Share it. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's keep going. Somebody's is about to express themselves though. And this is somebody, like, whatever this person is about to say, this is not expected. Like, your soul might leave your body, so you might want to get grounded. I'm for real though. Like, I'm laughing, but this right here, this is not expected. This is like somebody's about to express something or say something, and this could come from somebody that like, just, this is like my boss. This is like my boss hitting me up talking about some, girl, we should kick it sometimes, We be having fun at work. We should have fun outside of work. And, I'm going to look at my boss like, what the fuck? Yeah, we should, though. I mean, me, I ain't going to turn it down, feel me? But what? Like, now I can understand employees, but the boss, like, are the owner of the whole company? What kind of kiki you got in common with me? We ain't the same, but hey, it don't mean that you can't have fun together or spend time together. So hey, I don't know. Maybe that was a badass example. But yeah, somebody's definitely, it was, I'm being told it was. Okay, fine. Fuck y'all then. Okay, my examples ain't all that. Tell me why the invisible team told me it was a lame ass example. That's how y'all feel. Anyway, call me out. I guess. Whatever. Was kind of lame though. But yeah, whoever this is about to say some shit, express some shit that you ain't finna see coming. This person ain't finna see. Are you about to say something that's finna knock somebody to the left? Like, but it brings things back together. It makes things make sense. This could be somebody coming towards you and bringing some type of reconciliation towards you, and they're telling you some shit that you just did not know. Now, I ain't gonna say you didn't probably feel it or assume it or think it. Maybe it went across your mind. I'm seeing gaps that I'm not understanding here, and I really feel like, hold on. We already got this person that got victory trying to stop you or stop somebody from communicating with you. Let me see something before I'm gonna still put these down. Tell me why you landed in Earth School. I just saw that Earth School. So yeah, and this is her at school, Earth School. They go to school. That's why the cafeteria and shit was standing out. But how? Why is it starting in the cafeteria? Y'all must be hungry. I ain't ate yet either. So we all hungry in this. Yes. I'm saying it like, oh my God, I gotta see what this gap is right here. Because this is, it's like you're here to learn something. I swear, you could be a foreign exchange student. Okay, I forgot they existed. The foreign exchange students. I feel like this feminine energy is a foreign exchange student, and this is the alien, or this person is alias, or something. It's like the right time she came. She came at the right time for this masculine energy. The right fucking time. Let me see something. Please clarify the 10 of, in between the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups in reverse for this masculine energy here. That's showing devotion. That's showing that they, want to be trusted. You can trust me. I know what you're feeling. This person is wanting this is like they feel like you got guided right to them. But somebody threw them off. So this person feels like, yeah, they feel like you walked in the cafeteria right on time. You was the perfect person for that last seat. And meanwhile, somebody else saw you come in too and was like, why you looking at them like that? They look like they carry diseases. They look like they this and this. And like this, somebody got in their ear really fucking quick about you. Or somebody got in your ear really quick about this person. But there's a whisperer here that was really doing what they could do, like staying in somebody's fucking ear. Real talk. You could be dealing with the Virgo. Now, Virgo and Pisces is here with that. Sagittarius, you're here really, really strong if y'all are watching. So, this you got right now, this Queen of Wands energy that's learning this lesson. This is somebody who's giving, studying and doing their soul growth. And like for real, they're in school. And, this person came in on a wave. Like it's like the new semester type shit, just for real. This could be literally somebody coming in on a new college semester or something, I promise you. So for some of you, this could be for some of y'all students, whether you are night class, go to college, you fresh in college, fresh in some type of trade school. You're learning something and you're there for that. You're there, wherever you are. And if for some of you that's not even in school, wherever you are right now, or wherever you came up on, this is a learning experience for you. This is something that you need to take under your belt. Double mission energy. Hold on. Yep, and for you to remember something that you've already done before. Maybe you're here to teach. instead of learn. But I feel like all teachers are still they still learn. I don't think, I think if you're a true teacher, you're forever a student. Period. A true teacher is going to always be a student. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me make sure my stuff plugged up. Okay. Sorry. Earth school. That's what, hey, she getting it. She getting her. She getting all the learning in the world. You hear me? And she's taking it. This is a straight A student, far as I'm concerned. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Y'all hit the like button. Show some love. Thank you for that. Real talk. This person, hey, somebody going back to school. Going back to school, you know, to get a trade as well for some of you. Some of you could definitely be doing this. This is definitely some type of like spontaneous combustion here. I'm just picking up on very abundant. Yeah, like this is love in so many ways. Somebody's sick. You may know that somebody's sick and you're not saying anything. Huge gap. I knew it was going to be that, though. This person spent time to themselves. That was for that's how they realized. That's how they realized somebody was fluking them or leading them astray. They took out time to themselves and they let God talk to them. They didn't go get it from nobody. You got people that's like, I mean, for real, like my ex-husband used to do the little dumb shit. He used to say to me, like, I don't know, I used to say certain shit to him, like that God would tell me, and it was so accurate. He would hold a conversation about it. We would get into a deep conversation or some shit about it, and you know, in that same conversation, I would take. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna be honest. All the shit that God was saying to me about him, I knew that he was walking on eggshells, or I was walking on eggshells to deliver those things to him. So I would start by saying the things that God was telling me about other stuff that he would talk about. That he would talk about. And then I would let his ass get comfortable to talk to me about all of the other shit. And then I would hit him with some shit that God told me about his ass. That's when the shit will flip real quick. You know, now I don't know what I'm talking about. Now I'm crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, if God didn't tell it to him, it must not be true. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, could talk about everything else, everybody else, except him. And if you try to tell them that God told you something, they gonna make you think, you know, you tripping, man. But these are not trying to be funny. And far as I knew, I don't know if it could. Hey, it's a lot of things that was happening right in my face, and I was thinking one thing, and it was really another. But far as I know, my ex-husband believed in God. My ex-husband is he's a God-fearing man. So I think, you know, people can put on a persona to make you, because at the end of the day, one thing I can say is that his family, I used to sit around them and they were some gospel talking people, you know, but he was one of the ones that he would sit there, but he wouldn't be in the conversation. He would be like a listening ear. He would sit there and do something else. He'll be messing with his nails, watching TV. He would find little spurts to laugh about, to come into the conversation and laugh about. Not saying that he wasn't keeping up with the conversation. It's just that his silence really burned to me sometimes when I would watch them talk and realize that he wasn't part of that, but yet he would come in and make little jokes or say little things here or there, but then he'd go back out into his own world and they would continue. He also was the baby, so that could have been a reason why. But in this case right here, it took me to have to take time out with God, away from other people, away from for me to see the truth about how he really was, his the ways that was being projected on me, and things that I was made to feel like I was doing wrong, um when actually in reality it was the other way around, but the persona was put on me. I didn't, it took years. Like I say, it took some a long this was the person that was close to me, you know what I'm saying, like I was sleeping with this person, at the end of the day, and this was the person that I was really supposed to be watching out for the most. um y'all be careful who you give your heart to, and I'm not trying to say that in a scary way, but certainly in a way so it can be understood that, once you really do put your heart in someone's hands, it's up to them if they want to cherish it or crush it. And when you give that person that type of power, and when you're dealing with marriages and engagements, stuff like that, you are giving that person that type of power. You're not fully, you're not, if you don't give them that type of power, not trying to be funny, you're not fully stepping into it, because a part of that divine union is to give each other your hearts. You switch your hearts, you become one soul. So it's like, if that person's soul is unclean, if that person's heart is bitter or angry, look at what you're taking in, because they're projecting it. But then you switch out your good heart to give to them. You see where I'm going with this? It's like a swap. It's just like a destiny swap. Real talk. And it's not about marrying someone's baggage. It's not about marrying someone's financial problems, which is still a problem too, yes. But just imagine if you find out that you done married somebody, and then you find out that they was already in debt. Now you're in debt with them. Spiritual debt is the exact same way. So be careful. Meanwhile, you done swapped out hearts, and everybody knew that this person got a bad heart, but since y'all married, now you looking like the one that's on some fuck shit. They hiding behind your heart though, that they got. It's a big ass gap here. So it really is, and it's got it's, I don't know, it's crazy. We're gonna circle back around to that gap. It's a big ass gap. Now this person, because how this person didn't care, like, I gotta be honest, now this person want to fix it. See, they didn't give a fuck at first about, leading somebody astray about you. They didn't care about, like, they wasn't sorry. They still not sorry. They not apologetic, but they want to heal it. They still want to fix it. The shit that they did to them, probably small shit, because it's something that they probably do unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Some people do weird ass shit unconsciously, things that hurt people, and gossip and unnecessary drama. Some people just move like this, so they don't realize that they a problem, or they stir that type of shit up unconsciously. Whoever this is unapologetic, and that's, I feel like that's why. How can you be unapologetic but you still want somebody to help you fix something? Unless you unconsciously don't realize how you was a middle of an issue. This is somebody I feel like is used to doing this type of shit. They're comfortable with it because they're not feeling no ways about what they did, but they realize what they did got them caught up in a bind that they want to fix. They want to fix. And this could also be somebody that want to come to you to fix it. Same person that they tried to, that they ain't got no feelings about how they gave how they lured astray or lured you astray from somebody or made sure that you didn't connect. This person they did that. They didn't got no ways of feeling about it, but yet they want your fucking help. Okay? This person is here, rock bottom. Things that they've manifested is knocking them back. And this person also, look, homework. But well, not homework, but homesick. But I saw homework. I don't know. Somebody may actually have some homework to do. And this goes back to the schooling. So in other words, somebody's in the middle of a lesson. That's what I'm picking up on. I feel like somebody's definitely right smack in the middle of some type of lesson at this time. And so they doing, it's homework. Go home and do it. Now, some of you could be homesick, ready to go back home, ready to get back to your, roots to something, or, I don't know. Somebody could be kicked out of a home here. And this person could be hitting rock bottom and want your help. And they just want to be comfortable in home, but they don't care what they got to do to be comfortable in their own home. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. Just a little. This person that is looking for this healing, but they're not sorry. Tell me more about this. It's got something to do with work. This could be a Virgo, a strong Virgo. Aries energy is here as well. But whoever this person is, they're trying to get somebody to walk away from you so they can do something. So either you can do something on your own or you can do something without them. This is like missing the assistance, missing the boat. This has got a lot to do with somebody's job or somebody's lessons or this is like making somebody miss class. But low-key, I'm not picking up on another student. I'm low-key picking up on like a counselor. And the reason I'm saying that is because this is somebody who gives me the authority to create the schedule. They used to have counselors do this shit. Everybody was assigned to a certain counselor or something. I don't know. And you would go to that particular counselor and get a new schedule and all that other. You go to them and say, hey, can you please take me out this classroom and change my schedule? I want to go in such and such class instead. And they can work their jelly and low-key get you off of there. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody who can make those changes. Let's fill this gap in. The wave that you came in on, it's something about this man, this husband, this masculine energy that's releasing a burden because of this wave, this new wave. Tell me more, please, about this. Filling in the blank between the 10 of coins and the 8 of coins. Somebody could be losing money or losing out because of what they did as well. There's a message here that could be coming in fast. Somebody could definitely be traveling here towards you. This could be a fast travel or a short travel. This could be a message that's coming in quick, whether it's text, phone call, email, mailbox, FedEx, UPS. There's this who is this Capricorn energy here, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is wanting something. They want to celebrate, but this is not real. This is a karmic situation. This is somebody that's trying to debo. Somebody's about to lay it all down on the table. This King of Cups. They know what they got to do, and they feel like they're trapped in the war that they can't get out of. Tell me more, please, when it comes down to the Eight of Wands, in between the eight, fill in the blank between the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Coins here. This liar. This is the one that's in their ear. Yep. Because this could be a Virgo, this could be an Aquarius. Whoever this is, this person know it. They know that they're a liar. They know that they're lying. Now, the person know that they're lying, and the person they lying to probably know that they're lying, and they also know that they probably took a loss, possibly took a loss that they cannot possibly get back because of this liar. So really, it's more so, it ain't even about the fact of the circumstances. It's like about the situation of what they trying to prevent this person from coming together about and all this other shit. Bitch, you lied to me and you led me astray on purpose. And I possibly won't even be able to get back to where I was at since you lied. It's given like it's time consuming. Time is in between this. They like this person was hoping, like somebody was hoping that this person would take the loss and just deal with them, or stick with what you know. This is somebody that's okay. I'm picking up on the ego. I'm picking to say for instance, somebody who say you're nothing without me, but yet they do everything to prevent you from moving forward, so you can only deal with them as well. Somebody is full of shit. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, back to what I was saying. Somebody is full of shit. Somebody is full of shit, and the way that they are coming at somebody is like fragments. Somebody is like throwing little specks of bullshit here and there to change up. It's giving me story changing or switching stuff around. This is almost like, if that didn't work, let me just switch it around. Like, this is somebody who's getting out of control. It's giving me with a lie or lying. This is somebody who lies a lot. And I'm gonna be honest. This somebody may be being guided by somebody else to tell these lies, to throw somebody off. And you know how, say for instance, if somebody's telling you to make up this lie, tell them I said, tell them this instead of that, right? Or what do I tell them? Tell them this. Imagine somebody don't know what to tell them, so they call somebody else asking, what do I tell them? Tell them this. Okay, well, that didn't work. So now you call this person back. That didn't work. What do I tell them? Well, that didn't work, so tell them this instead. And so they go tell them this, but that shit didn't work. Then they try to call the person back again because that shit didn't work, and the person don't answer the phone. The person don't, and now they gotta hurry up and tell them. So they start telling them something on their own, and that shit don't make sense. And now they don't know how to make a lie. So now this person is creating this creating and creating and creating more shit. But it's like, it's not big. It's like pellet poop, man. It's coming out in specks. It's not solid at all. Oh, well, I mean, it might be solid, but they're coming out in fragments. They're not coming out in ways of, it makes sense. And so this person keeps changing something. And so it's like, now, bitch, you clearly you're lying. Clearly something ain't right. Clearly so what's the business? What's the real deal? Because see, what this person is lying, this lie here that somebody's carrying on and on and on, it's potential for somebody to lose something and not get it back. This lie is potential for that. Clarify the King of Swords reverse. I mean, well, not clarify, sorry, but fill in the blank between the King of Swords reverse and the Eight of Coins, please. This got a lot to do with somebody's job, somebody's work. There's an Emperor coming. This person don't see something. Something was unsuccessful. That you're not finna make me lose something that I can't get back. This could be a business. Somebody is really trying to stay from being put out in the cold here, but this person don't know what else to do. So they coming in to uproot some shit. They removing this Ten of Pentacles from somebody when they come in. But this Ten of Pentacles is the same Ten of Pentacles that's here. That's this Queen of Wands. It's almost like the second day in the cafeteria. First day, it was only one chair left. And the second day, ain't no extra chair. What's wrong here? Either did somebody remove a chair or did they add an extra person to fill the slot? I don't feel like the chair has been removed. I feel like somebody's skipping a class and going to the cafeteria and they ain't supposed to be there. And this is somebody that's supposed to be in class, learning some shit in the earth school. And this person's skipping the class, the lesson, because they rather go and try to take a seat that ain't theirs. Or they were placed, like, why don't you skip one? We ain't on the same lunch. We ain't on the same lunch. I want to still have lunch with you, but we not on the same lunch. Why don't you skip your class and come lunch? You ain't gonna get in trouble. There's too many people in the cafeteria for you to be noticed like that. No, bitch, no. It's security in the cafeteria that's waiting on this type of shit to happen. So now here come this person, this divine feminine. I'm gonna call her the divine feminine. Now she come back in the cafeteria and ain't no seat for her. Somebody else done filled the seat that ain't supposed to fucking be there. Somebody said they ain't having this shit. I don't know that it come like the cafeteria security or some shit. And because this person's supposed to be there. We done seen her face or his face, the divine feminine, I'm gonna call them. We done seen her face before. She was here yesterday. We know for a fact because she was the last one to sit down. So who's in here that ain't supposed to be here? Because we know we ain't moved no goddamn chairs. So now motherfuckers is walking around looking for the copycat. Now motherfuckers looking for the person that's trying to fill the slot that ain't supposed to be there. So it makes it stand out. Something is standing out like this. Because this empress or this divine feminine is standing with their tray, wondering where the fuck her seat at. So now here comes this emperor. This could be a teacher. This could be the principal. I don't know who the fuck they is. But they got authority. Because they coming in uprooting real fast in a hurry. This ain't your seat. What are you doing? Low key, I feel like not the divine masculine that was like, who is that? But the person that whispered in their ear. I feel like they the ones that tried to fill this person's seat because they didn't want them to be seen by this emperor or this divine masculine, this husband figure. So they filled their seat with somebody else to try to knock them off. But all you did was make it stand out even more. Because now the empress is back standing up. This divine feminine is standing up. She ain't got no fucking business standing with her tray. Her seat has been taken. This divine masculine or this emperor or this teacher, this principal, whoever they is coming in with the security. Because they got the knowledge of who's supposed to be here and who ain't. So they know how to walk around. Now you got the motherfucker walking around. I see somebody walking around with a fuck. I forgot what to call it. A clipboard. Walking up to students one by one. What's your name? Check. What's your name? Check. What's your name? Check. And they just, they ain't causing no issues with nobody. They just going from table to table, seat to seat, politely checking who belong here and who don't. I like this reading low key because I like the school scene that they throwing. It's a hell of a thing. It's making a lot of sense to me. I hope it's making sense to y'all. I know that this may not be pertaining around the school setting itself in reality, but I like the fact that this is the scenario that they're giving me to use. Motherfucker tried to fill this person's seat. But once again, I don't know. Somebody has the authority to change things. This person right here had authority, but it's giving me like they're a counselor. And then this is the actual principal or some shit. This is like a counselor that I know people that know people. I'm cool. I can do it. And you fucking up the system though, because you trying to do, give somebody, what do you call it? Brownie points. You giving somebody else a pass that don't deserve it. You're allowing them to get by on something because you know they mama or they daddy outside of school type shit. This is their low-key energy, but this is also the person that's been lying in this other person's ear. This is kind of like, say for instance, the scenario I had in jail when that bailiff lied to the supervisor to try to keep me in that cell area. type shit. Running up like I was trouble. All I was causing problems since I've been there. I've been quiet as a motherfucker since I've been there. All I did that day was defended myself because somebody tried to lie on me, and I'm not finna go. I don't give a fuck who you is or where I'm at. I'm not finna go for this shit. I'm gonna call you out right then and there. We gonna get it done, handled. And I'm not the type. I'm not the type that sit there and listen to somebody else say something about me and then don't speak up about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them just take that and run with it, and I'm just gonna become a part of their scenario. No, that ain't how that shit happened. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it the right way. This is how. This is what how this shit. And I done had people do that. Weirdly, men do it. Try to throw me under the bus. It's weird, but I've gotten that from men more than women. That try to use me in scenarios and say that they've been talking to me about such and no, you ain't. Quit lying. And I swear, people flip shit on me. They came like I came to them with the shit. It'd be weird as hell, but okay, whatever, man, whatever, man. To me, that's people that can't face their own shit. They don't. They want to find out something, but the best way for them to do it is make it seem like it's you doing it instead of them. But they really the ones snooping and shit. You could have somebody snooping, trying to find out something about you, trying to find out something that you got going on as well, or what's the next move, and they don't know, so they trying to find out through you. It don't matter though. This person has let God in, and they're surrendering to God. And this person is taking action, taking small steps here, making, going to where something makes sense to them instead of going to where things are discombobulated. Hey, Enchanted. Yeah, this person is stopping some shit that don't make sense. Just like this don't add up. This don't make sense. I'm not finna like. This person is listening to God and surrendering to what God wants them to do, because to them that makes more sense than what 50 folks is telling me. And I learned this shit years ago. People want to know shit so they can try to rearrange it in your head and make something, that's clearly obvious not so obvious. So they want to know what you know. They want to know how you feel. They want to know, and I had an ex that, and I know I've spoken this before, but I haven't spoken recently, so somebody may need to hear this. I had an ex that wanted to know what I was thinking every time I got deep in thought. Like we would get into a disagreement or maybe a slight argument, and that's when they wanted to know what the weird thing is, the only time the arguments came is when I was doing something to secure myself. I was at school. I was at work. I was somewhere where I was in the middle of doing something that advanced me. And that's when it was a problem. And it took years for me to realize that too. But this ex wanted to know everything I was thinking. And I realized it took me a while to realize it, because I would let them know what I was thinking. But then they made my thoughts feel like it was wrong. I was wrong for thinking those thoughts. And I'm like, damn, so I'm even wrong for thinking now. Like it got so deep to where I started saying, damn, this motherfucker got me feeling like I'm wrong for even thinking. Thinking, bitch. So if but people would, hey, when you knee deep into some shit with a person that fell for them, you already that frog that's being cooked in the pot. You don't realize yet. Yeah, it goes deep. When you're dealing with narcissism, they don't want you to even think for yourself. And this person, right, somebody's starting to think for themselves. And they're being led by God. They're letting God, they're surrendering to God and saying, just lead the way and I'll follow. That's the energy I'm picking up on. This person has been manipulated way too much. They don't know who to believe. So they need to see for themselves. They're being led by God to see for themselves. It's like, I can't surrender to you. You full of shit. You done shown me that. I can't surrender to you because I don't know what the fuck you be talking about. You throwing me off. And I can't surrender to you because every time I do, I get fucked over. So I'm trying to, God, what do I do? What should have been the first thing? Not trying to be funny. No, to go to the source. They go into the source looking for answers. The answer is the source. And this answer is going to bring, I feel like, yeah, about this Queen of Pentacles. So they're trying to find out the truth. In the King of Pentacles, energy, peak game. Is this the one? Is this the one I'm supposed to be working with? Is this the one that's my divine partner in something? Now, this could be relationship or this could be work. Because I'm seeing a lot of work here. I'm not going to lie. This could be school, once again. Somebody could be that partner in crime in school. You know, that one that you could team up with in science lab and all that other shit. And y'all get the ball rolling. And both of y'all come out with them aces type shit because y'all put in the work. Y'all, y'all work together good, you know. This is a union. This is that's a whole couple. That's coming out of a delay. Somebody is trying to see. Hold on. Yeah. See? See? Trying to see. Is this her? Is this the one? Is this? Yeah. It looks like it, sir, ma'am. Looks like it. Secretly. Yeah. Somebody's divinely guided. Yes. 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 You want to know? Yes. This is the one. Somebody need to know. Yes. You asking God, God is showing you. I ain't saying showing you through me, because you probably ain't even watching my shit. But I'm just talking about in generally, like in life. You're getting the signs. Somebody getting the signs. Let's get the final card out. Get y'all some advice with these fairies. And I appreciate everyone that's been chilling with me, allowing me to give you this message. I also appreciate the ones that's showing support to the channel as well. I appreciate you for doing that. The ones that joined recently, thank you for joining. The ones that showed love by doing donations, thank you so much. I still only got one person in my group. I mean, that subscribed to me as far as like the, I can't even get the word out. You know what I'm saying? But that's Enchanted. Thank you, Enchanted, for still showing love to me for that. I just want to say thank y'all. Yeah. This person see the potential. This person is activated. You've activated a god out of somebody, or a goddess out of somebody. Now, whoever this person is that's making the final decision to uproot some shit and to handle this shit for what it is and deal with this liar. This person you've activated this person. It was like they were sitting in the sitting in the cafeteria with all the lame motherfuckers the whole time. And was just they knew that they didn't fit in with them, but they just it's giving me that they liked them, but they didn't fit in with them, and they stood back. Like, I mean, they was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna sit over here. Motherfuckers probably sit around their ass, cause they was at the table sitting with motherfuckers they don't fuck with too. But I don't know. They was already sitting down when this person came in. So I don't know if they was at the table first and then people came and crowded around them, or if they needed a seat and it was just the only seat at the table and they sit there. But low key, I gotta be honest, this is kind of giving me they sit down first and motherfuckers crowded around them. And they wasn't feeling these motherfuckers that was crowded. I'm sitting here because I chose this seat. Fuck y'all. Y'all want to sit around me, do it. That don't mean I got to deal with y'all. I'm sitting here. You know? This person chose to sit at their table. And, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm definitely feeling like this person chose to sit there. And they got surrounded by people that they didn't want to be surrounded by. But they didn't get up because, like, I'm not finna move because y'all assholes want to sit around me. I just say, I'm just gonna chill. And every day I'm gonna come and sit at this same fucking table and mind my business. And if y'all want to sit here, y'all sit here, but I don't gotta fuck with y'all. And then, but meanwhile, over time, just say, over time, they ain't everybody's still sitting at the table and they feel like they part of this person's crew, but that person is a loner type energy. But then one day, here come this foreign exchange student in the cafeteria, and it's meant for them to sit down, and the person like, damn, who is that? And they're like, oh, you don't want to know who that is, da, 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 da. Because finally the motherfucker that's sitting at the table speak. You know, it's like, it's giving that energy for real. Like, finally the motherfucker that's sitting at the table, when the foreign exchange student come in, that's when they start lighting up and shit. Like, damn, who is that? And the motherfucker's like, why? Why you worried about who they is? We've been sitting around you all this time. You don't give a fuck. You ain't said shit. Da, da, da. So now we got to put some bugs in your fucking ear. Now we need to tell you these lies about this person so you can turn away from this person. But all it did was made somebody a little bit more intrigued to want to know more about them. It looks like to me they probably did their own fucking research. But whatever it is that was done here, summing this shit up, it's definitely looking like somebody got themselves, put themselves in a pickle trying to remove somebody or keep this person from getting close to them. And really all they did was, made this person a little upset, because it's like, I'm finna nip this shit in the bud, because if y'all don't want me to see this person, y'all also trying to remove them from their seat. Man, let me get up and defend this person. Just imagine this, like, let me get up and, like, why y'all doing this person like this type shit? And it's giving some, like you just said it, OG, GG, my bad, worried about the wrong shit. Yes. Exactly. And it's like, instead of them worrying about themselves, they got themselves caught up, and now this person ain't fucking with them. Like, now they done uprooted themselves. Like, okay, fine. It's almost like if they ain't telling them get away from the table, then, since y'all acting like this, because maybe the emperor or whoever this divine masculine is got their ass up because they realizing this shit, and they done removed themselves from the table. All right, bitch, I'm going to give you my seat. Ooh. Hey, if that's what happened, that's some cold shit right there. And I'm talking about, that's some you get the last laugh if you don't type shit to me. Because if this emperor got up because of a motherfucker doing this shit and decided to let this person sit in their seat, how you think these other motherfuckers feel? Y'all have been trying to keep me from this person. Y'all done tried to remove them from the fuck the table, the whole cafeteria. Y'all done took their chair, gave it to somebody else, and then y'all got this motherfucker standing alone like this. Hey, sweetie, I got a seat for you right over here. Come sit down right here. You good? You can sit right here. I'll stand beside you while you sit down and be comfortable. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'll stand there and let you sit in my seat. How you think the other motherfuckers felt? That's embarrassment. Mouth drops. You hear me? Like, really? Really? You activated this person. This person activated. This person is jumping in. Meaning, like, that's what, when I say that jump in part, that's what I'm saying. Fuck it. I get up and get you my seat. They want to play musical chair around this motherfucker. Let's play. Let's play. This is some hell of an energy. And this person is, when I say activated, but see, fuck the hate. Fuck the hate. Because see, with this right here, you got somebody that's hating, that's mad, that's envious. Or the little motherfucker over here that's been in the ear. Now you done really pissed them off. You done really embarrassed them because they done been lying to try to get all this shit squared away the way they wanted it in the first place. And it, not only did it not work out in their favor, but they get embarrassed as well. Oh, this motherfucker finna try to set it off in this motherfucker. You hear me? So know that. Just know that this motherfucker right here, they gunning after that. They gunning. Because how dare you make me look bad? This is almost like I say, this is definitely giving somebody who can make changes as well. But they've been lying. So this is the next best person to probably go to than the other one that was in the damn cafeteria. That's why this person right here was in the main masculine's ear trying to knock him off, to keep his eyes from looking towards this woman. Because they listen to this person too, right? This is somebody, I don't know. It's giving me like this a right-hand man, but they don't know if they can really trust him like that, though. Well, okay, it's giving that. Like, I know this motherfucker done already gave me signs that they ain't about shit. They gave me signs that they really kind of want my position. They really want to be me, shit. Low-key, they giving me signs and wonders, but I'm just saying, I'm me, I don't give a fuck. They can't touch me. I know they can't touch me. Why would I care? Let them do them. But to see them go out their way like that, that changes things. And then on top of that, the envy that this person has built up because this emperor is still proceeding forward regardless, that shit is aching through these cards. Person is not done. They're not. Because you finna jump in and give them you giving this woman your chair? The emperor is giving the chair up. You hear me? And who he giving the chair up to, they deserve it. And they deserve to sit down and be comfortable. And it's fucked up that y'all treating this person this way. This is how this emperor looking at it. They're looking at it like, bitch, who bigger than me that can give them my seat? Now y'all, who want to give up their seats now? So who want me to sit down? Ooh-wee. This giving some bow down, bitch. Shit, for real. Here it is. The ending, the offer, the restoration. There it is. The ending, the offer, the restoration is there. It's there. That they've been fighting, competing, all of this about. There it is. Peacefully given. Somebody's being cloaked and it's being given to you. It is what it is. I got 2 more cards to throw. Well, actually 1, but I'm going to see. Because one goes all the way out. And that's the fact that somebody's like the unconsciousness is being conscious now. Like I say, somebody's activated. They jumping in and everybody finna see it. This person is seeing the truth. Period. It doesn't, you can sugarcoat it, you can cover it, you can glaze it, you can paint it, you can draw over it, you can trace it, you can do whatever you want. But it's not going to change it. It's the truth. And this person can see through all the shit. It's just like a student trying to goddamn me sign their mama name or, change a report card and letter or some shit like that. We see that shit as parents and as the authority figures, as the guardians. We see it. Half the time you want to laugh at the shit because of how much white out they used, how much extra time they look like they put into it. Clearly, this shit wasn't printed out the printer though. Clearly, you could tell. But the imaginary artistic work that the student put into trying to change the grade, trying to forge his signature and sign some shit off and all this other shit. Because that's the forgery right there. Remember, I spoke earlier about forgery. That's it. As much as this person tried to change it, it was concrete. It was printed. You can't, unless you're a whole printer person, you can't go in there and change that shit. And students, hey, I ain't never tried to change my grade, but I do remember trying to forge a signature. Because my dumb ass, but mine was just field trip signatures and shit like that. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't do bad things at school to get bad reports to where I had to worry about that type of shit. No kid and play over here. But I did, forget to turn in, field trip forms, and I was on that type of shit. Yeah. But he would tell me, just sign my name on it. He would tell me to do it, so it wasn't like I was, I'd be like, damn, I forgot. Well, I ain't gonna say damn, but I'd be like, I forgot to just sign my name. I'm gonna get in trouble. Just sign, Angel, just sign my name. I got that quite a bit. Yeah. But sometimes I would have them where they would call them. They would call and verify it because, yeah, I was, yeah. But anyway, this jumping in, and this is the restoration here. The jumping in, this is like literally somebody saying yes to this change. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups, and then that's overriding this Emperor in reverse. Somebody is being put in a position over another person that was actually trying to fake a position. This was somebody that was trying to act like they was running some shit when they wasn't running nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sometimes you sit back and you'll see how far a person you let them go and put them in a position. This is somebody getting put out of a chair. Now, I'm not talking about the emperor that got up and gave this position. He gave his seat to somebody else. This is giving me, keep in mind, there's also the little cafeteria police people walking around with their damn clipboard asking names because they want to know who filled that chair up. This person is going to get stuck because they're gonna be seen. Red flag, there's a motherfucking flag. Okay, so this person is definitely about to be noticed, and spotlight is on them. Get the fuck out the cafeteria. Okay, you don't belong. This is also giving, cafeteria theme is also throwing me the vibe of people wanting to eat off of you for free. They had the free lunch line. They had the line that you buy nachos and shit in. They had the line with drinks and the other shit too. Then they had little popcorn machines and over here. And I don't know, that was my school. So it was a lot going on. But this is somebody who's sneaking in the cafeteria that don't belong. But somebody made them feel like it was okay to be there. That part right there, keep in mind, we can't, there was some hate. There was a hate train here in some kind of way. Let's get your advice, motivation, inspiration, or encouragement here. There is an artist here that's being talked about. That's being, lied on, treated. But this person is strong. And this community don't know the strength of this person. Like, this is kind of like we're going to bully them or put them in a corner. Prettiest person in the school, most handsome person in the school, we're going to put them in a corner because we don't like their beauty. We don't like their essence. We don't like their radiance. We don't like the way that they shine. We don't like the way that they fucking look because they look better than us. We don't like the way that they dress. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But they don't like you. Okay, and so, but you're radiant. You're the most, the most of the most. And they're trying to make you feel like the least. And that's why they're trying to make you feel like the least. Because when you stepped in the room read you, and I already knew that you was that bitch. You was that motherfucker. And it is what it is. I got to give somebody your praises where it's due at, because these people, they're not going to do it because you embarrass them. You make them look little. You make them feel small. You're a giant, baby. That's all. That's all. Kiss my ass. That part. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. I know that feeling. And sometimes it's a heavy pill to swallow. And I'm a little bitty motherfucker. Just imagine being the littlest motherfucker in the room, but being looked at like the biggest. It's a hell of a feeling. But I don't know. My ego ain't big enough for me to be. It's to me. I don't want you looking at me. I don't like that type of shit. I have my moments when I'm calling for attention. I swear to God, it ain't because of the way I'm looking that day. It ain't because I feel cute. It's I'm on some fuck you. My timing is on some other shit. I don't care, honey. I'm telling you. Oh man, somebody is that motherfucker though. Hold on. I don't know if I. Let me just. I think I show. I think I did it. Did I cut the cards? I think I did it. Let's go ahead and see. Uh-oh. Show me the advice, motivation, inspiration, or encouragement, please. This is for Aquarius Pisces Cusps. I enjoyed y'all's reading. We went to school today. I liked it. Field trip. We took a trip to school on a Saturday. Saturday school, bitch. Who had Saturday school? Any one of y'all get put in Saturday school? I did like for a weekend. But I think it had something to do with my attendance. But I remember I had to do it for a weekend. Like, I mean, like 2 days. So I had to do one weekend, like one Saturday, like 2 Saturdays or something like that. You couldn't go to sleep in that motherfucker. We had to face the wall. Every now and then we'll turn sideways. And can see the other students and make faces and throw shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit here or there and get away with it, but for the most part, this shit was like a cubicle. I had to sit in there and look at the fucking wall for hours, motherfucker, look. Man, that was the most tiring moment. That was the worst Saturday. You hear me? Advice, motivation, inspiration, or encouragement. Right, OG. Okay. Petite in the building. I like skinny minis. I'm one of them. But y'all know it don't matter what size you are. We all about love. It's about love. Oh, Lord. I don't know. I low-key sounded a little bit like Diddy. He fucked the word love up to the T. You hear me? Love was kidnapped, though. I said this. I said this a long time. Well, not a long time ago. A couple of readings back that hey, they kidnapped love. So, but you know, maybe Diddy was the one that kidnapped love. Allegedly. Come on, give me the advice so I can go. Okay, thank you. Friends, okay. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones you can depend on. Boy, hey, somebody said, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't my friends. Wait a minute. There's an ending to a friendship. Now, this could be this divine masculine and this other male or this person here that was lying to them to, you know, lead them astray. Probably wasn't really your friend. But like I say, this person felt like they could feel that somebody wanted to probably take their place, beat them, or other shit like that as well. We got the fun here. Oh, well, I'm glad for sure that I understood death and friends. I knew those cards because when I was doing fairies more often, those cards came out a lot. But let's read fun. Because this is in the present energy as well. This is about understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. Something is taking place out of this ain't hey. Something ain't your for one, here's the thing. Whatever's happening, this is out of your control. The shift that's taking place, this is natural. All natural. Ain't nothing you could have did to change what took place. It was going to happen anyway. Meaning, if you wouldn't have been the one that walked in the cafeteria, somebody else would have. This same shit was still gonna take place, whether you was there or not. You just so happened to be the one that was chosen by God to be the one to walk it, the foreign exchange student that walked in the cafeteria for this. This is your time for this. But the situation as far as the friendship ending, the situation as far as this person still trying to manipulate or cause problems with this lie, that was this person. That was if anybody would have came in and this person would have felt this type of threat, they would have done it. So that's not, it's almost like, somebody needs to be reassured that this is not your weight to carry. Even if others, like I say, you got the same other motherfuckers who don't feel no ways about lying on you, lying to this person about you, or causing this person to be knocked off of course when it came to being on track with you. They don't have no apologetic, no energy to apologize. They don't feel no ways sorry about this shit, but yet they may want your help to fix something or to fix this, or they may need you to vouch or say something like, we was cool, right? We was cool. You used to laugh with me. I was laughing walking by you. I would, what the fuck? Just so people, and I'm telling you, I've had to recalibrate question, like, because I had somebody say you was all good and happy and you was nice and what? How you know? I never was like that with you. I seen you smiling. At who? All I could do was be like, oh, okay. But I didn't even question it because in my brain, I wasn't smiling at no fucking body. And if I was, it wasn't at them. If I was, it wasn't, it was, so you saw me smile and you telling people that I was making, this was an exchange between me and you. No, it wasn't. You saw me smile at a tree. You saw me smile at a dog over there. You saw me wave and talk to a neighbor over here or something. And because you were outside, this is that energy. Because you were outside and you saw me do it. Oh, then you gonna tell the next person, "Oh, we was cool. You was smiling at me. I saw you. You was all smiles, and now you're not." Wherever you want to place yourself, sweetheart, a man, sweet man, wherever, whoever, wherever you want to place yourself in that scenario to make you feel good that day about this, fine. That's me. Fine. But no, that ain't how it was. That ain't what it was. That ain't what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We not cool. We never was cool. And I had to be like, and because this person actually said that to me. Somebody actually said that type of shit to me, and I was kind of like, okay, that's all I could really say. Because in my brain, I was like, how did you? I didn't know you to smile at you. I wasn't talking to you to speak to you. It wasn't none of that. So how did you? How did you tell? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, when we saw you, you was all smiling. Now you don't. You mugging and shit. Well, I mean, you giving me a reason to mug. I'm gonna probably do it. You get. I mean, if it's something that I hear worth smiling about, I'm probably gonna smile at it. So it's nothing about exchanging energy. It's just you're looking at someone from a distance and placing them. And this goes back to, once again, that you know saying that somebody's doing something that they're not. I don't know, honey. But there's like, this is a time to appreciate things, and somebody could be appreciative of you. Somebody's opening themselves back up. Somebody's been doing a lot of observation, and this is not just observing others, but observing themselves. This is like a lot of inner reflecting, spending time alone or in special places or in nature. There's definitely magic in play right now. So something is out of your hands. There's an ending or a new revelation to a friendship here. This could also be the ending of one friendship and the beginning of another one, because you know, say for instance, this person realized this person lied, and then they don't want to deal with them no more as a friend because they can't trust their friendship. But then you become friends with the person that they lied about, you know. Yep, that's the message, y'all. So I hope that it works out for you. Interesting reading, really liked it. And I'm going to go ahead and end it by saying thank you all for showing support to me in the channel, hitting that like button, and, you know, subscribing to the team. Thank you. And I hope that this message helps. I'll holler at y'all later. All right. Deuces.